What's going on, YouTube? Matthew back here with you today, and I wanted to do a quick video. I meant to upload a video yesterday on Saturday, but it's just too busy. The weather here has been crazy um, in Northeast Ohio. So much snow. I think most everybody across the United States that doesn't live out west is getting snow right now, but it or has been getting snow. But at any rate, this was Saturday's mail as well as a couple of pickups at a thrift store that I thought was pretty cool. I thought I would just share in this video. But anyway, it's been a few days since I did a video. This was the biggest pickup, I guess you could say. This is autographed card. I don't even know really what type of card it is. It says 1992 baseball MCI. But at any rate, that's autographed by Bob Feller, and I know Bob Feller's autograph. I guarantee you, this is an ink pen, and it looks like an ink pen. Sometimes, a lot of times, ink pens don't sign very well on cards. But somebody had got Bob Feller to sign this. Bob Feller, one of the most legendary pitchers of all time. Back in the 1940s, this guy was his generation's Nolan Ryan. There was nobody better than him. Some would argue Walter Johnson maybe, but was better. But this guy was amazing. I am. I love him. He's definitely the greatest player for the Indians that ever was, in my opinion. And again, some might say Napoli Joey. Uh, I don't know. I'm probably saying that last name wrong, but I've always felt Bob Feller was the most legendary Indian that ever played for the franchise. And being in Northeast Ohio, my team is Cleveland. So at any rate, I got this in a steal on eBay. It was 99 cent bid. I found this. It was going off at about 3 or 4 hours left on the day that it was going to end. And because I knew that the autograph is legit, even and it was not authenticated, but I knew it was legit. The seller was a seller with some pretty good feedback, and I just bid on it, 99 cent bid, and said, "Well, I'll bid 99 cent." Ended up winning this thing for 99 cent, and plus shipping. Shipping wasn't that bad at all, and in a eBay standard envelope, and thrilled to get that for 99 cent. I put it in a magnet one touch, but really nice. I've got other cards signed by Bob Feller that are like PSA DNA, but I'll take that for 99 cent. Bob Feller, and I know it looks like identical. Now, of course, it's in black Sharpie, blue Sharpie, the other examples I've got in my collection, but that's spot on. So I'm thrilled to get that. I'll take an autograph of Bob Feller anytime, all day, every day for 99 cents. I can't believe nobody didn't bid. I mean, I realize it's an ink pen, but it's obvious anybody collects, uh, vintage would know that's obviously Bob Feller's autograph. I can't believe nobody outbid me on that 99 cent. I'll take it. Okay, these were for the all of this is a TTM, uh, but all of this came in from pickups for the 88 Tops project I've been working on. Now, this John Moses, the reason there's two, I already had this one in the set, and it was signed in ink pen. And this one right here, I picked up group pickup, a couple of bucks, signed in blue Sharpie. And this is going to take, and it's that one's placed in the set, and this one here I'm going to take out and put it, because it's an ink pen, I'm just going to throw it in a lot of cards, autograph cards that I plan to later do a fire sale on in a Facebook group uh, down the road when I get a little more piled up of autographs. I'm not really, don't mind parting with to and use. Usually, what I do when I get like, because I'll buy lot deals, whatever, or I get TTMs. Players don't sign, I don't like the signature or something the way some cards look, and I'll just put them in a box, put them to the side, and or damaged. Like the other day, I did a video last week. I had the King Gerhardt come in the mail that was creased. I just put them in a lot, and then I get on a Facebook group I'm in, TTM buy, sell, and trade, and I just take some pictures. I list them all. Sometimes I do a fire sale, like so much a card. Sometimes I just do a price for the whole lot just to get rid of them. and use the money to buy something else. But anyway, Don Slot. This is for the from the traded set. I already had Slot for the regular '88 top set with he's pitching with the Rangers. He's here with the Yankees in the traded set. It's in black Sharpie, and I always prefer blue if I can get it, but it's a nice signature nonetheless, and it's a nice, uh, it looks good, nice looking card. Um, so I needed it for the set. Slot is not that easy to get, so I figured, why not? He's not the toughest autograph in the world to get, but I mean, it's not like he signs for everybody that mails to his house. I mean, he pretty much doesn't want to do through the mail autographs. So he pretty much just does signings in public appearances and whatnot. But anyway, happy to get that. Uh, and the other pickups for the '88 set, Topps Project John Moses. This is not the best autograph I've ever seen, but I'll tell you what, I wrote to Moses twice now in the last 3 or 4 years. I've seen where other people got successes. I've used the same address. I wrote to him twice. Both times, the first time I sent to him, I think I sent him 3 cards, including this one. And then the last time, I wrote to him in August, and I sent this one card by itself, and I've got no response. So this was again a Facebook group pickup, a couple of bucks. Same thing with all these, a couple of bucks a piece. Facebook group, except for that one that was already in set. So there's 3 more additions, and then this one Samuel. Again, it's in black Sharpie. I wish it was in blue, but this guy had a lot of talent, and this was when he was at the peak of his. 1987 was his best year in baseball, though he had some pretty big numbers. His biggest problem was strikeouts. He didn't hit for a high average. He had a lot of swing and miss in his game, but he had a lot of power and a lot of speed, and had a lot of talent when he first came up with Philadelphia. And he had a lot of good years for the Phillies. And he seemed to honestly struggle after they traded him. It almost felt like that it was like he never recovered or something. He did have a couple of decent years after that, like with the Dodgers, but I mean, he was never as dominant as he of a player. He's never All Star again after this year here. But anyway, that one I think I gave $3 for. Not bad, but it fills a need in the set, and so I already had his regular standard card in the set signed. So there is that, and sorry, that puts us up to 494 cards signed in the regular set and 71 cards signed in the trade set. So we're making good ground on that project. This was TTM return. This came in yesterday and signed nicely, blue Sharpie, Rick Serenay. He is a very good signer. He will not sign more than 1 card. If you send him more than 1 card, he will send them back, not signed at all. And so I've wrote to him many times in the past. I've got 7 or 8 different Yankees cards signed by him, as well as a 19. I think I did once send him like a 19 either 79 or 80 tops card of him with the Blue Jays. But at any rate, nice looking. Nice looking autograph on that card. Anytime I can get any card this old and this good, autograph like that in blue Sharpie, I'm happy. And so that's nice. It'll go in my my vintage TTMs I call it. It's not really vintage because it's '80s, but '81 to me, I go ahead and throw anything that's 1982 or older into my vintage cards albums, but TTM. And then this right here, I know a lot of people is going to be like, "What is this? It doesn't have anything to do with baseball." If you watched a video from last week, I had got this CD, picked up this CD, and I mentioned that I loved her music. If you've never heard of her, she's gospel, and this was an autographed CD by her. One reason I like her too is she is from down in North Carolina, not far from where I grew up, because I grew up right at the state line in Virginia, that meets North Carolina. But this book right here is actually it's a book. It's a book of her dealing. She dealt with breast cancer that she was diagnosed with back in the I think the early 2000s, and she made it through all that. She was a patient at Duke University Hospital, and my first wife, who was passed away in 2004, was also a patient at Duke University Hospital. But She this is a first edition of her book, and she autographed this copy, and that is a spot on autograph too. Compared to the, it's identical to the one on this CD. But so I know it was her that signed it for sure. But I had never seen this book. I knew her story about going through the battle with cancer and recovering from breast cancer, but I decided to pick up this book. Got it really cheap, and I'm tickled to get it. And I'm looking forward to actually reading that and reading her testimony about that. But and then this was thrift store pickup. This was a awesome find. This I picked up. It was in. I mean, I got it for a buck at a Goodwill. This I actually got for a buck at a Goodwill as well, and I was lucky to get this because the woman that put this out said that normally they throw away all magazines that people donate, but that because that was baseball, she thought somebody might buy it. And she threw it on the paper. She was going to put it on the paperback book section. I saw her getting it out of her buggy. But she would rolled out like a buggy of stuff from the back in the Goodwill store. And I was like, can I see that magazine? And that's when she told me that. She said, normally we throw all magazines we get away. But she said, just because that was baseball, I thought somebody might buy it. And, and I jumped on it for a buck. Same thing as a paperback book at my good local Goodwill, and I got this. This is from 1993 season preview, basically, and that's cool. That's the year I graduated high school. So, and I was so into baseball at that time. At that time, I followed all major league teams because like my birthday every year, my mom would get me a subscription to the Sporting News. Back then, newspaper come to your mailbox once a week, covered all teams in sports, and in depth, and I knew every player. I could tell you every player on every major league team in 1993, as well as their top seven or eight prospects or so in the minor leagues. This is from 1992 and Baseball Almanac, and basically this is like your early version of Baseball Almanac put out by Baseball America, I guess nowadays, or the last 20 years or so. But I remember I had a book like this when I was still living in Virginia. It was 1991 Baseball Almanac, had Nolan Ryan on the cover, but I don't know why. I don't know what I did with that book. I really don't. But I wish I still had it, but I don't know what I did with it. But at any rate, pick that up for a buck. It's it's been definitely well used, but it's still in good shape, and it's got like little player documentary profiles right there. Brian Taylor. I don't know if you guys remember him. There's Jim Tomei. This is rookie prospects, and I tell you that was when Tomei was a prospect with the Indians. Brian Taylor, the heralded first overall pick in the draft by the Yankees, there uh, shows the first round pick in 691, and he was famous for having he started off his career looking as like he was going to be every bit as good as the hype was. He was supposed to be like the next Dwight Gooden, and as far as like the most talented high school pitcher since Dwight Gooden, and then he just never. I mean, he got injured in a fight or whatever. I think he got shot and or injured his arm anyway in a fight, I think, and he never recovered. He come back and he pitched in the minors, but he never was any good anymore. So anyway, that was my mail yesterday, and that was just lucky finds at the thrift store. You guys, even though Goodwill is, I'll be honest with you, Goodwill sucks compared to how it used to be because they sell everything online now. They take anything good, pretty much they get donated and sell it online. But I mean, you still never know. I mean, I got lucky there. I don't go to Goodwills as much as I used to because of the fact that they're so poor. They don't have anything anymore because they're so picked over. They sell everything online at the same time. I prefer shopping at Salvation Army stores because they actually are a church organization that does things to help people, like help the homeless and things. Whereas Goodwill is a for-profit corporation that is run by CEOs that are making money off of selling stuff that people give to them. That's one reason I really don't like Goodwill that much. But I'll take those. I'll give some billionaire corporation owner $2 for this magazine, that book. And so you never know. Check your thrift stores when it's summer. I like to check out yard sales for stuff like this. But Really thrilled. The biggest find is a 99-cent Bob Feller autograph that I got on eBay, and I'm really thrilled. That's just such a nice, beautiful signature. And then three pickups. Well, four if you count the card that improvement on the John Morris, because that blue Sharpie is way better looking to me for my set than that ink pen autograph. But anyway, thank you all for watching. I had said the other day I was going to do a video about TTMs solely, and I plan to do it yesterday and talk about some things that I do to make it collecting fun, make the hobby more fun. And I never got around to do it. So what I'm going to do, I'm making this video right now. This is Sunday evening, and I'm going to post this. It'll probably post tonight. And I know a lot of my subscribers are not going to see it in notifications till tomorrow because of the fact that they're like probably watching football right now. And my Cleveland Browns got eliminated, which doesn't, they were never in the playoff chase to begin with because we got the worst owner there ever was. But at any rate, once the Browns season's over, and I really just don't really care who wins at this point in the playoffs. Not that I'm just that kind of fan. I support my teams, and I don't really pay attention once my teams are eliminated. I've been like that with basketball as well. Been that way with baseball a lot. And I'm a big baseball fan, but as I'm getting older, it's just like once my teams get eliminated, I just, I'm like, okay, time for a break from this sport. But anyway, I'm going to try to after I upload this today, I'm going to try to upload a video tomorrow. I'm going to show you guys some things I do doing TTM autographs that makes it more fun. Uh, Sprucing up 3x5 index cards and little things that I've just done. I figured out along the way. Some things I figured out along the way. Some things I picked up from seeing in groups on Facebook and things that other collectors do, and just things that can actually you can take autographs and turn something that's just a common uh, signature on a 3x5 index card into a nice piece of memorabilia, as well as just things I like to do. Um, when I write to players in general, even when I'm just sending a baseball card. So anyway, thank you all for watching. Stay tuned, like, share, subscribe if you haven't already, and I will try my best to get that both recorded. I'm probably going to record it later tonight or today, and then post that one tomorrow. Anyway, once again, thank you all for watching. Signing out now, and be back again soon.